Tonight, could Michael Cohen be sending a message to President Trump? Trump's longtime personal attorney retweeted a photo with comedian Tom Arnold that he had posted of the two of them together last night. Arnold told NBC News, quote, "It's on. I hope Trump, sees the picture of me and Michael Cohen and it haunts his dreams." And he said, "This dude has all the tapes. This dude has everything." Tom Arnold is out front. He's working on a new show for Viceland called The Hunt for the Trump tapes.
That is true.
Thank you for being here this evening. I have a lot to get to.
Okay,
so let's jump in.
Let's jump in.
I appreciate you being here. So we know that Michael Cohen is facing a criminal investigation here in New York. I should point out no charges have been filed yet. But despite the mounting pressure, he's meeting with you here in New York. He's not taking reporter questions. Did he tell you that he has something incriminating on President Trump?
Well, let me just say one thing about Michael Cohen. First of all, he's talked about how kind and appropriate the FBI was when they came to his place. You know, and Donald Trump talks about him.
That's in stark contrast to what the president
stark contrast.
Said.
The president's trying to say the FBI are all these criminals, and it's just not true. The FBI was completely appropriate. Michael Cohen said they knocked on his door and were so nice to him.
So to be clear,
that's lie number one.
To be clear, Michael Cohen has zero problem with the FBI.
He has no problem with the FBI. That's a fact. They were kind to him when they knocked on his door and took his stuff.
So let's get to this question I just asked. Did Michael Cohen tell you he has something incriminating on President Trump?
How could he not have any? First of all, I know.
Hold on. Yes or no? I'm just trying to get.
Well, hold on. I'm not on trial here. Well, slow down. Slow down. How can he not have stuff on incriminating on Donald Trump? Michael Cohen worked for him. He was his Ray Donovan, except since it's Trump, it's like, you know, reality show Ray Donovan. No offense, Michael, but of course he did everything for him. And Donald Trump is such a, I mean, look how he's handling the thing at the border. He's so bad at everything. He's incompetent.
And we're covering it.
He's incompetent. Yes, you're covering it, and it's horrible. And that's why Michael Cohen is in the position he's in right now, where he's decided that it's about his family and it's about the country, and it's not about Donald Trump. So he's going to do everything he can do.
Did he say? I'm going to try not to talk about over you, but I do want to get these answers. Did he tell you he has something incriminating on the president?
How could he not have something? How can you not have 1,000 things?
Is that a yes?
How can you not? Well, I know from my experience with Michael Cohen and Donald Trump and the legal, them suing me inappropriately, I might add, I think that would be bad. I can only speak from being on the other end of it. What is it you want me to say?
I just want to know the answer. I want to know if Michael Cohen said to you, Tom, I have something incriminating on the president.
No, he didn't say those words. Why would he say those words? That sounds weird.
Earlier, well, you have a show that is about tapes, and we know that.
Oh, yeah, he's got tapes. Oh, my God, he recorded everybody. I'm sure that's why he has my name on those tapes.
Did he play?
Oh, my God, you're doing check marks.
Did he play?
Bobby.
Did he play any? This is how we roll, prepared for interviews.
Good Lord.
Here.
Oh, you're better than me.
Did he, no, my friend, did he play any of the tapes he has for you?
Did he play any of the tapes? Well, you just said I have a show. Let me ask you this. If you had a TV show and it hadn't come out yet, just for real, and you had 8 episodes and you hadn't premiered yet, you aren't premiering until September 19th on Viceland, would you come on my show on CNN, and would you reveal everything?
I would answer the question.
No, you wouldn't.
I would say yes or no, he played tapes for me, or not yet, or no.
You would?
I would answer the question honestly. Yeah.
Would you really?
I would.
Well, you gave me like a yes or no.
We're both Midwest folks, Iowa, Minnesota. So did he play any tapes for you?
Did he play any tapes for me? No.
Okay. Earlier today, you apologized for telling NBC News that Cohen was working with you to take down.
No, I apologize for saying.
Right. For saying that Cohen was working with you to take down the president. Can you just set the record straight for us?
Yes. Well, I mean, he is working. I mean, he's working with America. He's on the good side. He's on.
What does that mean?
That means he's doing the right things. I mean, he's not working against America. I mean, he's not working with Trump. Let's put it that way.
Is he working to take down the president?
To take down, those are my words. Oh, my God, my glasses. To take down, those are my words. Those are Tom Arnold words that I said. He is not actively. He's doing everything. Michael Cohen is working legally on the right side of the law and working with America. And he's not working for Donald Trump. And he's taking care of his family for the first time. I mean, he used to work for Donald Trump. He does not work for Donald Trump now. Donald Trump says he doesn't even know who Michael Cohen is.
How does he feel about the president right now? Does Michael Cohen feel like the president has his back right now?
Oh, he doesn't have his back, and he doesn't feel like he has his back. Are you kidding me?
He does not.
Zabaka or any of those guys. No, I mean, would you feel like that?
Does he feel
would you,
like,
honestly, would you feel like that? I mean, are you kidding me? You should watch CNN. What's going on there?
I just think America's not so interested in what I think about it. I'm really interested in what you think. Because
nobody cares what I think.
You know what's interesting? You've had 6 meetings, you said, with Michael Cohen.
Oh, yeah, when
did those meetings happen?
When exactly?
Like, roughly.
Well, there was the one with Don Jr. at Trump Tower, and
when was that?
Paul Manafort. No, I'm just making up crap.
Come on.
Oh my God!
I'm asking you.
I don't know when they had to ask Michael. He reminded me of it.
Is this in
Michael,
the last? Is
can
this
you call
in the
in
last week? Is this in the last month? Is this over the last 6 months?
It's the last. Again, Michael reminded me of that. And it's been we have a history. One of my best friends is Steve Tisch, the godfather to his son, who's Michael's son's age, which I just remembered is something Michael didn't want me to mention again. And Steve owns the Regency, and Steve's
where Michael Cohen is staying,
and where Michael got raided by the FBI. There's a lot of.
So those meetings were within the last how many months?
I was at the Regency when the show.
So it's all been well after the FBI raid. All 6 of these have been after the FBI went into his apartment. Is that right?
His apartment, I don't know. Did they go? They went into his hotel room
and apartment.
And let's say hypothetical that
actually let's stay away.
Let's say I had a lawyer.
Let's stay away from. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I do have to get commercial breaks in, so I want to stay away from hypotheticals.
I bet you do.
But I want to get.
Do you know Marty Singer? That's my lawyer. Do you know how good he is?
I don't know him. I want to get to specifics and facts. Tom Arnold, what were the meetings about? Why have you been meeting with Tom Arnold? Why have you been meeting with Michael Cohen?
Because I can't tell. I'm not sure the context of the other meetings, and I swear I know I sound like Jeff Sessions, but say hello to last night. Was about eyeball, to say I didn't know what was going to go down. I don't know if we were going to fight because I know that, and it turned out to be a good thing. It's just a face to face and to see what side he was on. To be, it was a come to Jesus thing.
Let me ask you something aside
you don't even
from.
Listen to my,
I am listening. Let me ask you aside from your meetings with Michael Cohen. You have admitted that your mission is to get the president out of the White House. You said it earlier today.
Don't you admit?
You said it earlier.
He's horrible.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just get the question out. You said it earlier today, and your new show is all about tapes that's coming out in September.
Yes, it is.
Do you have any tapes of the president that the public is not already aware of?
Yes.
That no one else has seen other than you and your team?
Has heard.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And?
He's awful.
What can you tell us about them?
Well, I think that if people had really heard and seen who he was before. Now, this is a man that's been on tape since the beginning of his public life, talking about who he is, pretending he was somebody else to say he was richer than he was, rating women for how they looked, walking in on women at the Miss Teen Universe contest naked, bragging about it. I'm just saying this. When you're president, the Library of Congress documents everything you've done. And I think that if you see, for instance, one full day on the boardroom set of The Apprentice, one full day, and you've seen how incompetent he was.
Is that what you have? Is unaired tapes from his time on The Apprentice?
We have a lot of things.
Is that part of what you have, Tom?
I would tell you that every tape, the P tape, I would bet that every tape is real.
I'm sorry, are you talking about the word he used on Access Hollywood, the Access Hollywood tape?
Well, that's
is that
real.
What you're talking
the
about?
Grab by the pussy tape's real.
Let's not use that word on this program.
I apologize for quoting the president.
Thank you.
Okay.
What are the tapes that you can tell us that you have that are unaired?
I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to watch the show.
And we will.
Okay.
But the topic, at least. If you cannot divulge.
Well, I can't even say the words because they're so disgusting, and it's the president of the United States. I can't say what Donald Trump is involved with because it's disgusting.
What is the evidence that you have? Because people are watching right now. You're talking about the president of the United States.
And by the way, there's children being torn from their parents, and he doesn't know where they're going to go, and there's 2,300 that will not find their families ever. That's what's disgusting, right? Don't you agree? Like, there's no game plan for those kids.
We have been covering it
I know you
constantly.
have.
And you saw my show this morning.
No, I know, but that's what's disgusting, and that's why I am going to keep on him.
But my question to you is, you're asserting that you have tapes that the public hasn't seen.
I have a show, and you're going to see 8 episodes.
Let me just finish really quickly. You got time. That you have tapes that the president, that look very bad, it seems, for the president of the United States, that the American public has not seen, and you can't tell me, you say, the content of the tapes because you want people to watch your show.
Yeah, I do. That's it.
Hold on.
That's it.
But is this about ratings for your show in September? But you said it's about the president and your belief that he shouldn't be in office because of what's happening, for example, the children on the border.
Yeah.
So then, isn't it morally right to say and put the evidence out there right now?
I think that the president is watching this interview, and he knows that Michael Cohen and I, when I leave here, I'm going to go back to the Regency with Michael Cohen. I want you to listen for a second. Just consider this. And I'm going to spend the weekend with Michael Cohen. And the president, Donald Trump, Ivanka Trump, I'm spending the weekend hanging out with Michael Cohen. And there's a lot going on. You've treated it, you've disrespected him and his family, and there's a lot going on. So Tom, he gets to sleep. That's good enough for me.
So, Tom, you are going to spend the weekend with Michael Cohen, the president's former attorney.
Yes. I have one person at a time. Felix Sater, all these people that were friends with him, and I've got one person at a time. Okay. So people from Trump's world.
Did Michael Cohen tell you specifically that he is working with the authorities, that he has agreed to cooperate with the authorities in their investigation?
I wouldn't. This is too important to me to F around, and you know the word I'm talking about. And I have a 5-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter, and that's really why I'm doing the show. And we're having fun with these Trump tapes. But this is serious to me, Poppy, and I'm not effing around.
I'm asking
No, I'm not saying you think I am.
Did Michael Cohen tell you specifically, really just yes or no, that he is cooperating with the authorities, should charges be brought? Did he tell you? Do you not want to answer the question?
No.
You don't want to answer the question?
Right.
Okay.
Because...
Will you let us know what you learn over the weekend, since you're spending the weekend with Michael Cohen?
No.
Thank you for being here, Tom Arnold.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Out front next, President Trump goes on the attack, accused documented immigrants, and weighing the risk.
That's the deal right there.
Families in Mexico facing life and death decisions over whether to head to the U.S. border. Is the president's new policy changing their plan?